Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today we are going to be tasting these. And these are crab chips. But what makes them interesting is that you cook them yourself. I remember my mom buying these on occasion, and I think they were shrimp chips, but the idea is the same. These are little, look like plastic pucks that you deep fry, and they magically poof up to make beautiful crunchy snacks that are kind of similar to Japanese senbei, if you've ever had them before, or shrimp chips. And if you know what shrimp chips are, then you know what I am talking about. They're delightfully crunchy, kind of like a styrofoam crunch, but have a great seafoody, lovely shrimpy flavor. And in this case, these are crab chips. I have not tried these before. But the reason why I got these was because I wanted to revisit that nostalgic memory, but also I just recently learned that you can cook these in the microwave as well. So let's do a little side-by-side comparison. Let's see these little plastic chips that are not literally made out of plastic, but they look like plastic, and fry them up deep fried, and then also put them in the microwave and see if we notice any difference and if it's true that you can put them in the microwave. Alrighty, let's go ahead and give them a taste. So these are crab chips, and this is a Vietnamese brand. And indeed, on the back, they tell you can fry them and microwave them, which I never knew. Now, these are made with cassava flour or tapioca flour, I believe. Let me see what the ingredients say. Yes, tapioca starch, crab, sugar, salt, garlic, and some pepper, and some leavening, rising agent, which I'm guessing is maybe baking powder. Here they are. These were about $3. Here we go. Wow, see what I mean? They look like little plastic puffs. I'll show you closer up. Pretty thin. Looks like little flecks of onion in there. Crab meat, and they're very hard. Hear that? Just like a plastic sheet. So I'm very curious about the results of this little experiment. If the microwave works as well and tastes as good as the fryer, then it's a bit of a no-brainer, right? You can skip the oily smells in your house. You can skip the risk of burning yourself with lots of oil. You can risk the increase of caloric intake with the microwave. So I'm really hoping that this works out as well as this. I have this little Fry Daddy here, which is an appliance that heats up oil specifically for deep frying. One thing I like about it is that it's nice and deep, so I don't have to use as much oil. I also like that it just comes to temperature on its own. What I don't like is that you cannot adjust the temperature. It's just plug in, play, that's it. There's no adjustments at all. So if you want to fry something at a lower temperature, it's just not possible. So good and bad things. And for the microwave, it says simply to put them on a plate and 40 to 60 seconds. So simple. All right, so let's do that. I'm gonna grab a plate and we're gonna put these all on one layer of these on a plate. And we'll do it for 45 seconds to 1 minute. For fresh chips. Alrighty, there we have it. Into the microwave. Let us see what happens. Look, it's happening. Yo. You see that? Sort of. Okay. Yo, look at this. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. In 1 minute, I've got these poofy chips. Look at that. They smell great. They smell shrimpy, kind of seafoody, and peppery too. Wow. And listen to them. Airy. Ah, that worked perfectly. Okay, I'm not gonna taste them yet. All right, let's see how our oil's doing. Nope, it just sunk to the bottom. Burr, burr. So oil has to heat up more. Already oil is losing. In the meanwhile, let's taste the microwaved ones. Alrighty, let's give it a taste. Here we go. Itadakimasu. So good. You hear that? These are good. They're a little bit different than shrimp chips that I've had before. There's a little bit of crab, I'm assuming, in there, dried crab, just a little bit firm. But the total crunch, as you could hear, was light and crisp and almost a styrofoamy kind of crunch. Very airy. Super flavorful. Shrimpy, crabby, of the sea, and oniony too. So good. Very nicely sweetened. Very nicely seasoned. Taste white pepper. That's what I taste. Delicious. Let me show you the crunch up close. See that? Look at that. So great. Alrighty, let's see if our hot oil's ready yet. Alrighty, here we go. Not quite. Not seeing any change. Oh wait, yes. Oh, yes. Did you see that? That poofed up instantly. Okay, that was amazing. All right, I'm gonna dump that off. So these poofed up better in the oil though. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look at that transformation. Like instantly, okay. Yo. Okay, so I think they actually poof better in the oil. So let me drop one in there. Now watch it. Doesn't do anything. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. And then alive. Poof. How cool is that? Just in seconds, it puffs up. Look at that, it's so magical. So we shouldn't get any color on it. It should be nice and pale. It should not be golden at all. Okay, let's try 2 at a time and see what happens. Yeah, you can definitely do multiple. Wow, how cool is that? And they just unfurl. So cool. That's awesome. Now that we have these both prepared, there is a huge difference. Microwave versus fried. See the difference? The fried ones are almost twice the size. And if you look at the kind of poofy texture, very different. See, this looks more puffed and blistered, while this looks a little bit blistered and definitely puffed, but not nearly as blistered as this. Alrighty, let's give the fried ones a taste. Here we go. Okay. In terms of flavor, texture, I think the fried ones win. The texture is very different. While the microwave ones are very crispy, the deep fried ones have an airier texture and are lighter and crisp, while these microwaved ones are much firmer. And still does a pretty good job at getting the crunchy, airy, puffy texture, but not as good as the deep fried. The texture is a little bit like those puffed rice cakes. It's a little bit like that, kind of much airier, while these are a little denser. And the microwave ones have an occasional kind of hard bit in them, which I think is the crab bit, while the deep fried ones don't have that at all. The microwave one, I feel like the seafood flavor is a little bit more concentrated, maybe because the chip themselves are a little bit denser, while the fried ones still have that flavor, but it's a little less intense. Delicious. The fried ones also have kind of a melt in your mouth kind of quality at the very end. They kind of just dissolve away. Fantastic. Love them. Microwave ones are good in a pinch, but the deep fried ones are definitely, in my opinion, superior. Delicious. There you have it. Naturally gluten-free Vietnamese crab chips that are absolutely delicious. You can definitely microwave them if you want to save yourself some time, effort, and of course calories. But if you really want the experience, go ahead and deep fry them. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! My gosh, I'm gonna eat all of these. Wow, that was kind of intense. Why did you do that?